The other thing I think I would love for you to comment on this is that we're already seeing sort of this Trump style, sort of filter down into officials in the states. You've got in Georgia these attempts to change the rules to make it so that you can get rid of a prosecutor who's doing something that you politically don't like. Thinking Fani Willis here, to make it easier to cashier someone like her. And two of the matters under the consideration per the New York Times would allow lawmakers to punish or remove prosecutors for loosely defined reasons, including something called willful misconduct, and would reduce the number of signatures to do a recall. You see similar things going on in Pennsylvania. You see similar things in other states going after, quote unquote, liberal prosecutors. It's frightening to me that the way that Republicans are responding to sort of lawlessness among their ranks is by saying, well, just get rid of the prosecutors so they can't touch us.
What's going on in Georgia is particularly troubling. You know, this has been attempted before. After Ahmaud Arbery was killed in South Georgia, was murdered by 3 white men, and prosecutors tried to keep that investigation from coming to pass, Georgia legislators proposed a measure that would involve oversight over prosecutors, and it went nowhere. Republicans refused to support it. So now we get to this bill, which looks like a thinly disguised effort to give the legislature some way to appoint a board. Of course, the folks doing the appointing would all be Republicans, as a way to rein in Fani Willis. And the example that they've come up to justify with it, they're saying it's not about Willis. It's actually about another prosecutor from 2021 who went to prison for corruption. And the response to that is pretty obvious, right? That was 2021, and you're now just 2 terms later getting this bill up. And the reality is, if they're saying that there was no way to deal with that prosecutor who was corrupt, well,
right.
He was dealt with in exactly the right way. He was prosecuted. He went to prison. This looks like the thinnest of excuses to control Willis.